Hello, and welcome back to the 100 game analysis of Guardian. Let's again, still haven't gotten feedback on the no recap at the beginning because I haven't put that video out yet. Maybe I should have just made a post about it. Oh well, we'll get there when we get there, right? Let's just jump into a game. I believe this is run number 19. Tourmaline start, okay. That is one I like. And it's defect 1. Alright, let's take a look at our options here. We got remove a card, we got more max HP, and we got curse for rare card. We've done this before. Probably not going to do it again, but it's cool to see it show up again. Remove a card would be probably the only other thing that I'd look at here other than boss swap. But since we're going up against defect, late act power is really important. So, oh, it finally happened. Alright, things are about to get real spicy in this run. At least I hope. I really hope that I don't die. But Busted Crown, of course. When you lose 2 cards from your card pool, card rewards, then you really struggle to make a good deck. However, I like it because it's a challenge. If I can pull a victory out of this, then it's really cool. Couple things to note whenever you swap into Busted Crown on any character. You don't want to avoid combats just because you're getting less cards. You do still need cards. Also, you need the gold and the potions that come from it as well. You need to be able to build into something. Also, the fact that you have 4 energy, like, if you're not using this 4th energy, then this is all downside. You need to play to your upsides. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to be taking as many normal enemies as I can, and probably going to be avoiding elites entirely, which means this right-hand route, a couple campfires along the way. In fact, there's 3 of them. And then if we got lucky enough, we can take this late act elite. There's also a shop here I can go to instead of a campfire if I want. Overall, doesn't seem too bad. You know, there is a part of me that does want to go this side just in case I get lucky, but you know, you can't bank on that kind of chance. The safest thing I could do on this left-hand side is take this campfire and then head down to this elite on, what is this, 4-9? And I would have a total of 4 fights before that and an upgrade. Normally that would be enough, but that's with 3 cards in the card rewards, right? And especially because elites in Act 1 require you to take damage cards, specifically, you need to have options in your card boards to have good chances of finding them. So it looks like we're going to be starting on this right side. Excuse me, I'm feeling a little congested today. Alright, let's start this off. I am just going to enhance this and upgrade it as usual. I am still going to go to that shop. The early card is not necessarily what I'm thinking about, although it could be nice to grab. Maybe a good boss card is a good option. I'm mostly just going there for the free card reward, even though I am getting robbed a little bit. Maybe that's something to keep in mind. First floor dexterity gem. You know, maybe that's not terrible. Another big thing about taking Busted Crown is that you sometimes just have to lean into synergies before you have them. Just because you need to find like any synergy that'll work. The time Busted Crown suffers most is the late game. In Act 1, it's very acceptable, actually. You might struggle against a couple bosses, and you can't take elites, but the 4th energy really makes Act 1 a lot easier. So I'm considering this emerald. in order to possibly scale up defense in the late game. Also, if we really wanted to, we could put it in Twin Slam, and then we could do something like double Twin Slam and then defend for 9 block. This isn't so bad. Obviously, I would like something better in Twin Slam, but the chances of us getting something better is really, really low. So I'm going to take this, and then maybe we can lean into it to save us some HP. Upgrade 3 random cards for a Flood. I think that's a lot. That's a lot of value this early. So I'm going to take that. I've said this before, but I don't like the Shining Light event in the base game. I feel like the HP cost is too steep at this Ascension level. Ascension 15 and above, it makes you lose like somewhere around, I think it's actually 30% of your max HP, which is pretty crazy. I lose a strike, but I get to do 6 damage. Yeah. I'll take the guaranteed damage now. Okay. That was in fact plus 6 damage. Also, I spoke a little too early, but it doesn't matter. We still got the plus 6. That's a great card to find. AoE is so important, and this is a 1-card, well, I guess not quite a 1-card damage system. It needs support, but if we get it upgraded and we get some way to put it into stasis consistently, we'll have a way to scale up our damage in late game. So this is a perfect find. Also, I think it means that we can take that elite later in the act. There's a suspension there. You Are Mine is a little too expensive. Unfortunately, that would have been a great card. Do I want to buy a suspension? That's a good question. These kinds of decisions get a lot harder with Busted Crown. Like, I kind of want to remove the Flawed, simply because there are hurtful statuses. But then again, on 4 energy, the Void doesn't hurt as much, and also statuses can exhaust themselves after a couple cycles. I guess 2 cycles is too long to wait. You have to get the Flood on the first cycle, then circle back around, draw the statuses that exhaust themselves, or Slimed if you want to play those, and then on the third shuffle, it'll be good. So obviously, Suspension is a common card, so we could. So normally we'd be able to find it pretty easily again, but with Busted Crown, that gets a little bit harder to justify. I think there are still other ways to do it. Suspension plus being a draw 1 is also okay. Even though this is kind of bad on 4 energy, the upgrade can make it acceptable. There's also potions here, but I don't think we need potions. Like I said, 4 energy is already great for Act 1. I think we do need to focus more on our deck. I'm going to go ahead and say the card remove is still more important here. We can find other ways to do stasis things here. It's kind of an unfortunate hand. Could save 10 HP right now. We only have a couple more fights before this, so I find it very likely that I'm going to find a worse potion than Block Potion, and I'll probably want to keep this anyway. The fact that this guy attacked twice in a row is very unlucky. Usually it's a lot more passive. But that's fine. I don't mind losing 10 HP there even with the Block Potion because we're still at high HP. Walker Claw. If we go into strength, then we'll have 2 strength dumps available to us. So I think I do take this. And now I can relax a little bit, because we have decent damage now. And yes, I am going to just throw this into Twin Slam. Those gem colors would look very similar. I can't even see them here. You got like a teal color and then a green. Upgrade multi-beam, probably. Oh yeah, curl up upgrade is also good for multi-beam later. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh my. Wow, the luck on this. Okay. Well, this will certainly help. I think it'll make the decisions a little bit harder sometimes. At least early on. Like I said, we do need to spread ourselves wide for synergies. So taking a card speculatively might be more important than 2 max HP. But I think as the game goes on, this will get a lot better. Do I want to upgrade this immediately? I think I need to focus on doing damage to defect. So Walker Claw Plus is going to be the upgrade here. Oh right, I could have done Twin Slam twice, then Defend Plus. That would have full blocked. See, that's 12 block right there. Oh well, minus 6 damage, that's fine. 4 energy is usually not a problem with Jawworm. Or the other way around, I guess. Jawworm is not a problem with 4 energy. Piercing Hide. We have Dexterity, so I am inclined to take another block card. I think this is early enough to take. It also has a socket, and sockets can be good. I don't think we want to hit up a shop right now. I'm going to upgrade Curl Up now. I should have played a Piercing Hide for the 3 brace. It's fine. Got a lot of temp buffs going on. Wonder if we'll find a way to properly use them. Blessing of the Forge is cool. Roll Attack is also pretty cool. Be able to put us back into defensive mode rather easily. With the Piercing Hide also, and the Curl Up upgrade, we should be able to go back into defensive a second time rather easily. Because I think the numbers add up to at least 51. Like, we have Curl Up plus this and Piercing Hide, that's 21. We do that again, that's 42. No, that's 23, then 46. Does this upgrade to Brace 4? No. If it did, then we would be able to get 50 on any card in the third draw. I think we'll leak HP anyways to go back in. I think going into defensive mode is important enough that we just take this. And yeah, I'm feeling confident enough to take this elite. We're at exactly 15 cards, which is great. We have good potions. Although this Blessing of the Forge is a lot worse now that we have, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades out of our 15 card deck. And only 7 more of them can be upgraded. But hey. I guess that means I'll want to use this as soon as possible. I do kind of feel like we need to do damage here, so I could use the block potion now. Alternatively, I could just do Twin Slam, Piercing Hide, Strike, rather than Walker Claw. But Walker Claw is another, what is it, 12 damage? We'd be trading 10 HP for 12 damage. I don't know if that's worth it. 1-to-1 means that if we trade HP near 1-to-1, we're gonna run out of HP long before they do. Also, we can get more value out of this next turn, I think. Yeah, there's a chance that we only draw 1 defend next turn. So, let's do this. Ten Thorns. There's also multi-beam. Oh, we do this. Okay. Okay, still 0 damage. Alright, what if our odds are of killing this next turn? We have 21 damage already. It's not 0. Might as well go for it. Also, we drew all of our defense that turn? Wow. So we completely whiffed the previous turn. Yeah, check that out. 0 damage fight. Didn't have to use a potion. Mercury Hourglass is great. Wow, okay. Our luck is just really good, I guess. Compile package with the Busted Crown. Great, solid value card, especially in a deck in this kind of situation. Dead Adventurer, second elite? It's Gremlin Knob. I think we have the tools for Gremlin Knob. Alright, first click, that's fine. It's what we want. These do the same amount of damage, so it doesn't matter, I guess, which I play. Still like Twin Slam more. 51, huh? 48. Okay, compile package then? Giga Beam. Giga Beam does how much? 36. 36 and 9 is 45. Right? 36, 9, 45, and then we have Mercury Hourglass for next turn. So I can just use Block Potion here. Yeah, I think that's even the best option. Let's do it. Oh wait, do we just have a kill now? Forgot about orb support. Okay, cool. Save the potion. I don't think we take a second Walker Claw. I think that's a little too... Like, if we really needed a way to dump strength, I'd be into it, but we have decent damage already. We've got these 3 cards to dump, and then compile package to either fuel it or dump even more. So I think we can afford to take this max HP. Walker Claw is kind of an inefficient card anyways. It's okay, it's passable. Just not my first pick, so... Alright, looks like we... I don't want to call it too early, but it looks like we might just be getting an easy Busted Crown run today. Although that being said, we still need to work on our defense. Still need to make a defensive system. I'm glad I took that Dex Gem. That makes it a lot easier. And also the Piercing Hide. We might even be able to keep a somewhat small deck with this. Now that I think about it, small deck strats might be a good strategy for Busted Crown. Although that does imply that you need to find good cards for that. But, if you don't need to be taking as many cards, then there's not as much of a downside, right? I'm not taking this, so this is our first max HP of the run, I believe. Or is it the second, actually? No, right, we just took max HP over the, Walker Claw. This, Blessing of the Forge got a lot better since we have Compile Package, but I think this, Weak Potion is going to be really nice for Defect. Yeah. $11. Yeah, there's no need to take damage here, I don't think. You're right, I don't have any money. But I do have thorns. You can take those. Did you like it? Cultist Potion. Now, that might just be the way to beat Defect, for sure. Weak Potion's nice and all, but I think Cultist Potion just wins. Temporal Shield. We don't really have consistent stasis yet. We have just Curl Up Plus and maybe the Defect package from Compile Package. I'm just going to throw this out. I'm going to guarantee a victory over this. Actually, it depends what we get from Compile Package. Let's see what we get. Ancients. Ancients is actually really good. So is Spheric. Ooh. I could just use Ancient Construct turn 1. That'd be really interesting. Maybe that's what we do here. I have a few temporary buffs. I got Twin Slam and Piercing Hide. And then I can save Ancient Power for later as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and keep this Cultist Potion for next act. I think we can afford to do that, since we got what we got. Like, this is already a pretty decent deck that I think could maybe beat Defect with the right package. And I think we got that package. Although Thorns, maybe not the best strategy. But we'll drop back to Ancient Power though, so we'll get 4 Strength. Alright, I'm willing to wait a couple turns before using this. I think we can still win if we wait a couple turns. Let's see how well we do. Mercury Hourglass. Ooh, do I curl up the multi-beam? I think I do, because then I can use roll attack to go into defensive. And then we'll have plenty of block for next turn. We'll have 20. We'll have 24 incoming. I could do... Actually, I can use Piercing Hide to keep Thorn, so I'm going to do that. I bet it's better than a Strike. And we'll keep block for next turn, meaning that we can play something else like Multi-Beam for damage, if we want. Although I don't think this is... No, it's still less than Walker Claw for now. Okay, so now we keep 4 more Thorns. This is 11, and this is 9, that's 20. I guess either way it's the same. Alright. Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. Also, we have Overload, which is great. You know, I think we use HP here. Yeah, to do damage. This also braces us, so I'm going to do this, even though it's 2 less. Actually, Twin Slam would have been more, huh? I guess it was still important. Okay, there's 4 Strength. That's great. This puts us in defensive for next turn. We'll have 17. And then we can just play a defend. For 25, okay. Yeah, okay, we saved the Cultist spot. Thanks to Compile Package giving us exactly what we needed. 24, huh? I guess I want to use Walker Claw now, I think. Bit of a lag issue here. Okay, this fight was extremely easy. Somehow. 13 times 3 is 39. Oh, this is 36. Awesome. We didn't even lose that much HP this act. Although we did get lucky with our card rewards. I don't think that meant we could have gone for these. If we had whiffed, if we had gotten like a bunch of stasis stuff, like if we had gotten like 2 suspensions and a planning, and then like something crazy like harden, a bunch of useless stuff, we would have been very sad. We just happened to luck into some very good things. Bobble Burst? It has potential, just we'd have to be a lot less picky with the gems, is the problem. I think that if we took that, we'd be carrying a dead card for potentially a very long time. And I think there's even a small chance that it's for the entire game without finding a gem. Like, I wouldn't want to put a strength gem into it, not even with Busted Crown. Like, even if I walked into Niao with that and a strength, I think I'd still call it either a dead card or um, I'd think of it as like a curse, essentially. I think we do actually take this max HP here, which sucks, but I believe it's the right order, the right choice. Runic Pyramid, huh? I don't have to take the bell here, so I don't think I'm going to, but I think I'll still think about it. Let's actually think this through. Pyramid is obviously very, very good. It guarantees that we can get our curl up multi-beam combo, guarantees that we can get a bunch of block on the right turn with Twin Slam. Emptying our hand, I think, would be a bit of an issue, but that's always a problem with Pyramid. And with 4 energy, it's not as bad. I think we do just want to prioritize card removes on our strikes and defends. Compile package would also clog up our hand a bit, so even more so. I'm just now noticing we got Smiling Mask, so that's actually very, very viable. Go for a ton of removes and then use Pyramid for everything else. I don't think either of those other two can compare because of that. Like, drawing 5 cards a turn is just not as appealing as having 8 cards in hand every turn. 8 to 10 cards. Except for turn 1, but, you know, with the luck we're having, I wouldn't be surprised if we got Bag of Prepper, Dekka's Washers. Yeah, I don't think the downside of Runic Dome is worth taking the bell. You could argue maybe that some extra relic value is worth it with Busted Crown. I don't know. I feel like this is the kind of deck that maybe just fights as many fights as possible and goes to as many shops as possible, and then just ignores everything else. Like, we don't even need campfires at this point, I don't think. We have good potions. We have a block potion to save us 12 more HP. And we're getting a campfire at the beginning of the next act, so we can just upgrade Compile Package there. And while 5 energy is nice for multi-beam and all of our 2-cost cards and Compile Package, Pyramid just seems like it's going to be so much better. Alright, our second boss is Ironclad. Alright, let's take a look. Where are our shops? Please tell me they're all accessible from one side. Okay, I can get 2 out of 3. That's nice. It would mean I have to take the Burning Elite, but I honestly don't feel that afraid of it. It's actually a really good path. We go up through there, take this. There's a campfire there and campfire here. We do take a couple of question marks rather than actual fights. Could go to the right, I guess, if we wanted a fight instead of a question mark. It would mean that we trade an elite for a fight. But yeah, this path is like very aggressive and will help out a lot, especially with this. So I think we'll do something like that. I saw that we had bailout options. Like to the right, we can go through here and just grab this elite. And of course, if we somehow lost a ton of HP before getting here, then we can go right. So yeah, this just seems like a decent path with our current deck. Alright, something good, please. Bronze package, Orbwalker package. This is 28 damage immediately. This is 40, but we also get 2 strength from this. We'd have to attack 6 more times. That's absolutely going to happen. This is a Spirit package. Go into defensive mode for next turn. Have 3 thorns, that does 15 damage. Plus our floating orbs does 4 per turn. Plus we got 9. So that's 24 up front, and we have, I guess, floating orbs. I think the Orb Walker still does more. It's just a question of whether or not we have the defense for next turn. I think we do. Especially since we have this going for us. It's only 11, huh? I'd rather not take HP damage if I can avoid it, so I'm just going to do both blocks. Question is now, how much damage can we do? Looks like it's going to be a lot. Well, okay. I would be willing to bet that the next time we see this guy, we're going to be able to kill him. Ruby. Good thing to find. We have Piercing Hide slot open for it as well. And we have campfires actually coming up. See, I'll take it. Oh my. Membership card. Also some interesting cards, but I don't think they quite are good enough. If we weren't as lucky in Act 1, maybe I'd be considering some of these. Like Amber, for example, to start creating stasis combos. Could be really nice. Discovery could be a great card with Busted Crown. I think we definitely take this. Although it doesn't actually discount our card removes since Smiling Mask exists. It's still 50. It overrides the membership card. So that means we can only afford the card remove or the Discovery. I think membership card was still worth sacrificing one of them, and I don't think Discovery is good enough compared to a card remove with Pyramid. We're going to get rid of one of our unupgraded strikes and just move on. Pretty fast decision there. Giga? Giga Beam. Nice, right? Are we one off? We can go into defensive. Wait, no, we can't. I go to all this trouble of removing cards and then this still happens. Alright, I guess since we have 2 potion slots and we have a 50-50 chance of getting a potion here, I'll just do this. Polybeam, not needed. Lose Smiling Mask to hire the bandits. Well, with membership card, our card removes are already a lot cheaper. We've only used one, no, we've used 2 this game, so it'd be 63 next. Let's see, we've already fought Defect, and we've already fought, and we're going to fight Ironclad this act. Right, I haven't explained what this does. If you hire the bandits, then they will attack your Act 3 boss. They will do, I think, 80 damage and weaken them for 2 turns, and Bear will try to reduce their dexterity by 4 or 2, I don't remember. I think it's 4 because of the Ascension, but it's weird. And also I don't know if the dexterity down works. Sometimes I remember in the past it didn't. So we'd be, so the way that the reason you take this is if you are unsure if you can beat the Act 3 boss. And our Act 3 boss options are Silent, Watcher, and Hermit. Silent, of course, would be hurting us with our 2-cost cards. However, that's not too bad. Also, if I remember correctly, X-cost cards do not count towards Silent, not even if you use them for 2 or more energy. But even then, I can just use a couple energy on something else and then use multi-beam for less than 2 in case I'm wrong. Compile package also hurts a little bit. We do have thorns, though. We have thorns. We have the beginnings of a good defensive system. We've leaned into defensive mode and some dexterity, so that's great. Hermit is probably not going to be a problem. It's a little bit weird with Pyramid, but we can probably clear our hand enough to just get rid of the impending dooms. That boss is usually not a threat. It does hit somewhat, but it's usually not too difficult. Watcher 3, I don't think we're playing that many cards a turn, like at all. I think even with a 5th energy, we'd still be able to control Divinity. So I'm not really afraid of Act 3. I don't think the loss of Smiling Mask is that big of a deal, but, you know, take the fight. If you don't need their services, take the fight. I don't think I need to lose 12 HP here, but I do need to play this for at least 3. This is 21, 24, so this will be 7, 13, 14. That's definitely doable. Also, we'll be taking, that's 3 brace plus 5 damage, so 8 brace, so if we draw Curl Up, we can go right into defensive mode. Yeah, let's just do this. I guess I could have also waited to play multi-beam because I have Pyramid. Focus doing more single target damage. Right, the thorns made him lower as well. Since Bear is just attacking for 10, we can do this. We'll gain some block, but we'll be able to get the kill immediately after. Alright, 5 damage fight, not bad. Got a speed potion, another roll attack, which I will be skipping. The brace is nice, but with a small deck, we'll be able to draw back to roll attack rather quickly already, as well as curl up. So I think if I were to take a brace card, it would probably be Resilient Plate. Also because of the T-buff reduction. So more max HP for me. And we are going to take this lead. Apparitions. Oh boy. Once they're upgraded, they're monsters. With Pyramid. Whew, we lose... how much? We have Singing Bowl. We can get back most of that. Or enough to not be in too much danger. I think we absolutely have to take this, even though we're losing like 28 current HP. These will be extremely good for us, especially heading into this super. We're going to be very grateful to have this, I think. I was thinking about using Curl Up on this Orb Walk, but I don't think I want to wait potentially that long for it. Because I'm going to gain 1 strength per turn. And that's after I get Curl Up. The damage is good, but I don't think it's worth it. Current hand, I could maybe wait for Giga Beam. wait to use it as a finisher with our Ruby for 48 damage. Use the orb support now. I can even use the Resilient Plate now, since I'm waiting to use Giga Beam. Keep the Strength and the Thorns from Piercing Hide. Just play everything in my hand otherwise. This could work, but I think Bronze Package is actually really good. So let's do this. $24, and of course we don't draw Apparition. Oh, wow, that's unlucky. Okay, well, good use of Speed Potion here. We get all 10 block from it, which is pretty much exactly what we wanted. I am just going to play Walker Claw here. Alright, so now we have 2 Apparitions available to us. Gonna go into defensive mode. Use the Giga Beam as well. And I want to empty my hand here. Right? Maybe I wanted to play the roll attack instead. Okay, it looks like we didn't even need the Giga Beam, but I'm gonna play it anyways. Cool. Roomba's Pocket Sentry is great. There are many, many worlds in which we do not fill this, so starting to gain back the max HP. Eternal Feather. Actually, I think this is a skip. We have plenty of defense to keep our HP. We have ways to gain it back with Singing Bowl. I think if we didn't have Apparitions and still a lot of max HP, this would be good to heal with. But even then, I might not be inclined to take. So that's a Sapphire Key. We're gonna throw this right into Piercing Hide. Maybe that wasn't right, actually? I don't know. I'm gonna need to recall at some point as well, but... Oh, we've got the, Act 2. We got the Act 2 Burning Elite, so I don't have a guarantee for campfires in Act 3, although they're probably somewhere. I might have to recall soon, but I think I can prioritize one Apparition at least. That'll be very helpful in the short term. Wow. Y'all really decided to attack. 779 is 23. So we could just outright get rid of this guy and let Thorns do work on this, plus Mercury Hourglass. So I think I will. 8 plus 3 is 11. Take 4 damage, but that'll hurt a lot less very soon. I think we're just going to let this Apparition go. I'm going to use Curl Up on Multi-Beam for next turn. And I think I want to empty my hand a little bit. Because I have an Apparition. I guess no, even with my worst draw, I'd still be able to full block, so yeah, let's just get rid of the defend. Giga Beam Resilient Plate would put me in defensive, which means I take 2 damage. I'd rather take 0, to be honest. Multi-beam, defend, defend. Defend plus, I mean. Would full block. I think. No, because one of the gremlins would gain strength, the one that lives. Actually, both of them live, don't they? I guess it's roll attack this turn, then? Roll attack to enter defensive. means I want to do a little bit of damage this turn. I think it's still this. This is 20 exactly. $22. Oh, I guess just one use of this now will get them. Okay. Okay. Skip that. Shield spikes. Again, probably not needed. I'd much rather take a 1-cost block with our dexterity. And also we don't really need a 2-cost brace card. We have apparitions. Again, we don't want to take this because of Act 4. 3 of the 5 curses that we can get are playable. And we'd still take 1 HP damage from them even though they're already playable, so... Actually, all of them get rid of it themselves anyway, so no reason to take that. I think now we can recall. Still an easy pool fights, that's right. Also, notably, Apparition does nothing here. Do we actually just have a kill immediately? This is 8 thorns. Yeah, we just have a kill immediately. Good job, Twin Slam. Good job, Tourmaline. Or Walk. No. I don't think so. Like, there are obviously arguments for strength here, but we have only one way to put it into stasis. Maybe it's still worth it. I'm not sure how much we can use multi-beam. Probably use it a decent amount. I think the pile package will help as well. I feel like that's going to just stick in our hand for a long time, until we have to use Curl Up on it. Because I don't really want to pay 2 strength for... Sorry, 2 energy for 2 strength. Not at this point. Alright. Metallicize this guy. I don't think we have to use Cultist Potion here. We have Thorns available to us. And apparently Spheric Shield. I'm gonna save this, I think. I'm gonna save Twin Slam too. Actually, 30 and 14 is almost 50. So, roll attack or curl up would get us back into defensive next turn. I guess that means it's worth doing. What is this? Get the thorns immediately. Okay, okay, good. Then we'll use Apparition in 2 turns. And that's a kill. No potion needed. of sharpness. I think spiked energy drink is better. So is this. Nope, not even upgraded. Alright. Walking into the shop with 500 gold. Okay, maybe a little bit less after I get robbed. Or maybe more if I kill. I'm gonna keep this, just in case. Maybe I don't use this. There may be a chance that we whiff here. No, it looks like we got it. Because of the package, we have exact lethal. And now we have so much money. Aquamarine. In roll attack, we have dexterity. Let's do it. Okay. Don't take donus washers with 5-card turn 1. Got Tricky's Bolster Rod, Toy Ornithopter. First things first, let's just get rid of a strike again. There's a Giga Beam in the shop, but I don't think it's necessary. There's a Blind, which could be useful. Nice way to multiply our block. Is the Sustain from Ornithopter really necessary? We have a lot of defense already. Would it even help in Act 4? Probably not. Would Tricky's Bolster Rod help us that much? Probably not still. We do still need to break all 3 keys. We actually have no powers unless we play Compile Package, so that would be a mistake. Because there's not even guaranteed to be a good power in the Compile Package anyway. A lot of them are expensive. I don't think we take any of the cards except for Blind. I think Blind is fine to take. So I think I'm going to take that and move on. We're going to have to spend 300 on our keys at the start of next act. There were a lot of different things I could do there. I could do Giga Beam, Resilient Plate, I could do what I just did, or I could wait to use Resilient Plate on the Hex. There's a lot of different decisions. Body slam. Not here, I don't think. This would definitely be a godsend if we were lacking on damage, especially with Busted Crown, but this time it's just max HP. Okay. Also, it's worth noting that with the max HP available, we can be a little bit pickier with our cards. We already got attacked once. Okay. This is still better than Essence of Steel. Time capacitor, we don't need extra room for stasis. Even with the stasis packages, we can... actually, the only stasis package really is Defects, and that already has a time capacitor, so... There we go. That is one heck of a first turn. Definitely Ancient's package here. Just gonna use this already. Keep us 4 strength. Getting attacked for 12. This is going away anyways. Sorry about the lag again, I don't know where it's coming from. I guess I could use Blind now because... Oh right, this doesn't attack. Because I have a Roomba's Pocket Sentry, that the duration gets doubled. So I can just use it, get rid of it from my hand. Choose a card to exhaust. Gladly. If I strike. Maybe it was worth keeping them around anyways. Alright. Do some multi-beam shenanigans. It's 4 damage back. Alright. We're good then. So that was all of our apparitions. Thirteen. This is already 30. With this, it's also 30, but a little bit more because of Aquamarine. $11, 8. I do still need to do this. Alright. Maybe could have planned this out a little bit better, but we're still alright. This is 34. Alright. And we skip that potion. And we skip the speed boost. Snecko Eye. No. Fifth energy versus Sacred Bark. Now that's a more interesting question. Sacred Bark with the right potions can be extremely useful in the late game. And since we already have our blue key, the cursed key probably won't do anything to us. We'll lose one relic. That will be the cost of our fifth energy. And from the looks of it, our fifth energy may actually be pretty important. But potions can also be very important. We carried this cultist potion all the way from Act 1. And I think it would single-handedly win us one of the 2 Act 4 fights. Might be a little awkward with spiked energy drink, but that's probably okay. Whatever I don't want to play, I just don't. I'll have plenty of cards in hand to play otherwise. I definitely am feeling the lack of energy, though. So the question is, what's more important? Extra potion or extra deck power? Potion power or deck power? On Apparition turns, extra energy is extremely important, because the more you're able to do whenever you're completely invulnerable, the better. I might have to use the cultist potion though in a fight, and then I won't have it for Act 4. There's a lot of double potions that don't help in that fight that much. I think I take the fifth energy. This is gonna feel a lot better, I think. Okay, our Act 3 boss is Hermit. That means that we're probably going to have to deal with some Act 4 Haunted problems. Haunted is the big counter for Runic Pyramid, since it makes every card in your hand ethereal, and you want to be holding on to cards, you run into problems. Something that we can do preliminarily is just hold on to Compile Package until we draw Haunted. That way we can play the card afterwards, and then the cards that we generate will not be ethereal. Likewise with whatever package that we get from Compile Package, after we play the Compile Package, we keep the package in hand until that becomes ethereal, in case we have a second Haunted in our draw pile. And then we get the cards. And it is important to hold on to some of those cards. For example, Orb Walk. That may actually be a fight where we use Orb Walk with Curl Up, put it into stasis, and get a total of 5 strength. So yeah, Repulsor would also be nice, but we'll have to figure it out. What have we got? We got plenty of rest sites in this act, so it's looking pretty good. It's a double shop on the left that I really would like. How many elites does that get me? 2? 3, in fact? I could get 3. I'd be giving up 1 elite this act. I could get 4. If I were to go down this right side. Although that would get me no shops. Yeah, I think that's a fair trade. Get 1 more campfire this act, which should be enough. I don't need all 3 apparitions upgraded. In fact, the Haunted actually makes them sad. But it should be, even just 1 could be enough to get us through. 2 will definitely be. Upgrading the blind could be important for the Act 4 elite. Yeah, let's start on this left side. Just break all the keys now, I think. I could use some of the gold for these shops, and then just budget for an extra 30 gold here before this campfire. I don't think the 30 gold will matter, and I'd rather not make a mistake, so. Oh yeah, Blue Heart Blessing after getting Apparitions. We're at 66 max HP. Actually, with the Haunted thing in mind, do we even upgrade another Apparition? Maybe I upgrade the Blind immediately. There are some AoE fights that would really help with. I mean, Apparition's kind of the same thing. Makes everything in a fight weak. I think multi-enemy fights we're going to need to play defensive card immediately. So holding on to apparitions in those fights, such as Jawworm or the Triple Jawworm or what do you call it, Darklings, isn't as important. This will be. So I think we do that. And like I said, we can probably survive with just one upgrade apparition for a while. In fact, I can just use both now, because these are both attacking next turn. I think it's better than curl up and waiting 2 turns to use an apparition. So I'll do that. Might as well save an HP here. Guess I should have done that the other way around. Played the weaker defend and save the stronger one for later. Oh boy. I like how it tried to attack twice, but then stopped. Alright, that was easy. Spiked energy drink or block potion? Spiked energy drink might be important if I was trying to get things in play, however, I think we're far away from that actually happening. I think we're more likely to get an emergency situation where we need a block card. Alright, what do we got? Got 293 gold to spend. Bottled Anomaly is great. Add a card to your hand on turn 3 and it costs 0. Walker Claw, of course, is, by the way, again, this is permanent. Yeah, permanent. It will never cost its original cost again. Not liking any of these cards. Again. Akabeko is interesting. Get us out of a fight faster with Walker Claw. Although if we're bottling Walker Claw, that won't happen. Multi-beam, though? Multi-beam. Multi-beam, Akabeko. With 5 energy. I mean, that's a way to exit a fight in case we brick otherwise. So I'll do it. Maybe? I want to spend... I don't know if I want to spend that much if I'm going to another shop. Then again, the next shop could just be bad. Anyways. Do I want to buy Bottle Anomaly? I usually do just because it's nice, but with 5 energy it might not actually be that important. Like, doing that for Walker Claw doesn't seem completely necessary. Or anything, really. I could do it to maybe prevent Haunted from doing things, but again, turn 3 it's just a gamble, it's not a guarantee. With a small deck, we are going to have to worry about about curses in general. Although with Pyramid, a little bit less, but with Haunted, a lot more. It's going to be an interesting Act 4, that's for sure. I'll buy the Akabeko and not the Bottled Anomaly. And no, I don't think Ancient Tea Set's the answer either. If I wanted energy turn 1, I would have taken the Donus Washers. Wow, look who showed up. Might as well get some free value. And yeah, I'll take 1 HP damage to do a bunch. Why not? I guess the real question would have been why, but we have Blood Vial, we heal that back up next fight. No big deal. Colorless potion. Interesting utility, but not better than these. Reroute. Am I that desperate for stasis? I don't think so. Definitely liking the max HP a lot more. Strange Spoon, Dead Branch. Oh boy. Yo, Strange Spoon is incredible with our apparitions. We have to take that. And do we take a card remove or do we want something else? There's a Giga Beam here I don't care about. Stasis Strike. We could... Oh, we're one away from Repulsor card remove. Okay. In that case, I think the Repulsor is actually more important than the card remove for Act 4. At this point, we're our main deck size is getting less and less of our own cards and more of the statuses and curses that are going to be coming. And yes, statuses as well. We have 2 elites that can put statuses in our deck this act. And all of Act 4 that can do that with curses. Recover and Suspension are interesting. I think we definitely take this Repulsor though. 49. And I don't really want to buy commons. I think we're strong enough. There is room for more strength with Stasis, but we don't really need to care right now. I'm gonna save this strike because we have Akabeko. And also, you know, playing more cards in a single turn is better than... better than them spread out over turns. Could not think there. Defend Multi-Beam, I guess. Thank you, Green Heart Blessing. I think we play the Apparition just in case it discards. There we go. Nice to immediately get that reward. Perfect timing. Okay, this I'm not so much a fan of, but it's probably okay. Especially if we're able to keep some dexterity. I can reduce my weaken. Good. Can also play Ancient Construct immediately. Seems fine to me. I now have 2 dexterity. Yeah, I think because we took that blind, we have permanent weaken now. We just need to draw it once every 4 turns. Alright, we do Twin Slam first, then defend, 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 Twin Slam. Oh, that also discards that. Interesting. Keep forgetting that that's technically an exhausting card for stuff like Dead Branch and the like. We've run out of block cards, so I guess we do Apparition now. I'll play these to tick up slow. Maybe this was a Cultist Potion fight. It's getting a little scary. Do we block this turn? We have 3 block cards. It's 21 total. +21 plus 18, 39. That's pretty close. I'll do it. Yep. Good enough. Yeah, and this turn we do Apparition and go into defensive mode with roll attack. Save this for next turn? No, we do it now. I'm thinking for the slow value, but I want to draw 4. Or rather, as many as I can get. Not quite enough. Maybe this is, though? 60 plus 57? Yeah, that's enough. That's 57 was the floor there. It's actually 63. Alright, good. 3 damage fight, not bad. Oh! Yeah, wait, Strange Boon compile package? Jeez. And it's upgraded too, because Toxic Egg. No curse, thanks. Oh boy. Oh. This is gonna be interesting. Very interesting. So we have this. Can we full block this already? No, this is only 14. Good news is I think we can just go into defensive rather than play the Piercing Hide. Yeah. And I guess I want to save the Piercing Hide. Okay. So I guess Strange Boon was also going to flood our deck with a few compile package stuff, because both compile package and the package that you get from it exhausts, so they can be discarded each. I actually had an interesting run once with that happening. I might have a recording of it still around that I might upload later as like a Spire clip, or a Niao fight. Right, we have apparitions. Might as well use them. Yes, I would like to do a lot of damage. Oh wait, I had another apparition. Would have been smart. Oh gosh, Sentry package. They exhaust and put the opposite card into stasis, so you just be getting a ton of 0-cost cards. Alright, we'll avoid that. We're gonna save this multi-beam, I think. Now this is 55, which is more than it's attacking for, but it's weakened. So 70 minus 55 is 15, which would be weakened down to 11. This only blocks for 5. So we use Walker Claw again, because that's very efficient damage. 25. Is it just 52? Right, so this is full. Yeah. Awesome. I guess I'll do this for next turn, but probably doesn't matter. Up next is 90? This is 65 exactly, that's funny. Nah, we're just gonna apparition and then get out of here. Nope. Going right. I guess we upgrade Repulsor now over the apparitions. Apparition upgrades got a lot less necessary. Amazing. It is also worth noting that Strange Spoon, I guess this probably isn't relevant to our current run, or maybe even to Guardian in general, but it's worth noting that cards which exhaust when played will instead discard 50% of the time. This means that you have to exhaust them by playing them. You can't exhaust them through other means, like on Ironclad specifically, stuff with like Fiend Fire or True Grit, or Second Wind, stuff like that, will actually exhaust the cards. And also ethereal cards will not discard. But anything that says exhaust on it, or if you have corruption in play, will discard cards half the time. So that's an important interaction to note. I'm just bringing that up now because just in case you see me make a weird play later, wondering why I didn't just let cards go. Like apparitions, for example, actually, they're ethereal, so they always exhaust if you let them. You'll know why. Yeah, I'm gonna save 2 HP here, I think. Actually, I can just use the 2 HP here, don't I? Can't I? Might as well keep the block card for a turn run, I might need it. 2 HP I can afford to lose because of Blood Vial. Oh. Cool. Not taking that. Yes, I'm still going right. We're taking all the elites. We're gonna make up for Act 1, even though I still got 1 elite there. Cool. And yeah, I will take the ancient package. Unfortunately, in cases where an enemy makes you vulnerable, frail, weak, or any combination of them, it's not always the same order. For example, the Heart and Niao will always make you vulnerable first, but yeah, I think actually all of them will make you vulnerable first. I was incorrect. I was thinking of frail and weak, because you would like to block the frail most of the time, but the weakened is usually the one that gets blocked before frail. I think vulnerable is always first, at least. Anyways, grab us some strength. Oh, that discards 2. Cool. That's the kind of card you'd like to see discard. I didn't play an attack there because of that bigger. I think spending 2 energy on Akabeka was better than 5 for a similar effect. This is 76, this is 105, but we can make up the difference in the last 3 energy. For sure. Oh right, Ancient Construct Giga Beam is a thing. 80? 80 and 17 is not enough. Dupe Potion. Well, we really haven't been needing this block potion, have we? Although, going into Reptomancer, perhaps we might. Potion choice? Choice is getting hard. This might actually be better than Cultist Potion at this point. Duping an apparition, I think, solves everything. Although Act 4 Niao, we might not be guaranteed to get scaling of some kind. We are actually lacking a bit on scaling damage department, and if we whiff on the compile packages, we definitely will. So I guess we keep the Cultist Potion. I will, however, switch out this Block Potion for the Dupe Potion. That, I think, is definitely better. Another Sphere? Let's do this. Go into defensive twice. Use Incinerate immediately, I guess. 45. 33. Might as well use this to maybe keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna have tons of damage next turn. Wow, that's a kill. Bottled Flame. Bottled Multi-Beam is actually really good. That handles Reptomancer single-handedly because we have Pyramid. After the first summon, we can just use Multi-Beam to clear out all of them. Also, Mercury Hourglass will probably help in case we're just below a threshold of any kind. Although, actually, with 2 energy, that's already 15 times 2, 30, which will absolutely be more than all of them. Walker Claws keep coming. Alright, Multi-Beam goes in. It's nice to get this and actually be able to use it. Is it time for the roll attack to go? It's definitely worse than these two. Alright, sorry. You brace 8, that's good. You also gave us a ward, which is good. I'd rather keep the other 2. Good start. Neither of those apparitions discarded though. Well, that's just how it is. Alright, we're using Orb Walker here. We're scaling strength. Okay. What have we got here? No brace? No, we have brace. That'll give us 10 block, plus whatever we can get from a defense. Although Ancient Package is also good. I think this does better, though. I'm not going to be able to draw it, am I? Do I even want this in my hand? I want to make room for my compile packages. Don't have enough block this turn, okay. Might as well get rid of one of these 3 Walker Claws I have. Next turn I do Incinerate or block Walker Claw, or Incinerate or block Giga Beam. Oh yeah. Cool. Duvu Doll. Why you give me that so late? Maybe I would have taken a curse. Just kidding, I definitely would not have. So, we have Strength Gain, right? No, that's only whenever we have the 1 package. Or Piercing Hide. I think this has some downsides with Strange Moon too, even though we have 2 Strength. So I think we just do this. Our damage is not feeling too bad. Multi-Beam is actually risk. But we do have Duvodil now, so maybe it's a risk I'm willing to take. We also have Repulsor. Yeah, alright. It's probably the only time we're going to get to play Multi-Beam this fight, so... Okay, we're getting debuffed? That's not great. But hey, that is what I chose. Oh, cool. Might as well. Yep. I'll wait another turn to play that, so I don't have hand size problems. How about some more thorns? Wait, do I just not have... me attacks? Okay. I'm not gonna take it on purpose, I don't think. I think keeping the deck without curses is better. Man, look at this deck, it's so streamlined. 2 compile packages, 3 apparitions. Way to gain some dexterity. Couple multi-hits. We don't have room for Sapphire. Probably wouldn't take it anyways, over 2 max HP. Okay. I'm going to be healing most of this anyway, so I might as well just go for the end of the fight rather than use an apparition now. Oh yeah, because it retains, it moves to the middle of my hand in Pyramid. Very interesting. I'm definitely willing to let it go though, because I have apparition. I can do that, okay. Boom. At least I'm not weak. Alright, 20 damage incoming. Yeah, these fights aren't feeling too hard. You're gonna have a ton of thorns for this turn. Let's empty our hand a bit. Let's even do this. Get rid of one of our pending dooms. Money block. How much is incoming? 30... 27. Okay. There is a 25% chance that we don't get either compile package to discard in the Neophyte fight. It's important to note, I guess. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And on top of that, there's chances that we don't get either package that gives us strength. Might as well get rid of that. Sometimes that card just sits in our hand, so I got rid of it this time. As long as I keep getting them, though, there's definitely no problem. I have curl up in my hand. I don't think this is quite enough. Yeah, it's a little bit less, but hey, we'll be alright. After all, we're doing 100 damage apiece. Alright, on to Act 4. Alright, there's a Haunted. Unfortunately, those curses don't count for Goo Goo Doll. Only counts for curses in the deck. Could have maybe used Dew Potion there, I don't think it was worth it. Bewildered this turn? I can just get rid of it. No I can't. Okay, so that's a downside of Strange Spoon and Downfall, I guess. But I think it makes up for it, the fact that there's plenty of broken combos with it too. Just gonna do this now. Empty the hand. Giga Beam, huh? Maybe next turn, huh? Or I could do it now. Just do it now. Does a little bit less damage, but don't have to worry about next turn or anything. Oh, especially since I'm in defensive mode now. I'll go for Ironclad. I was a bit worried because of that void that we just saw. It's gonna get exhausted, but we still get the negative effects. Anything that triggers on draw is immediate. Yes. Maybe a bit later, though. Can I get rid of these, please? Right, I wasn't paying attention to what got exhausted, but I think we're okay. $76. So I am stunned, but I have a defensive effect. So I only take 2 damage. There you go. This I am perfectly fine with. Strawberry. That's funny. Hey, we got back up to our original HP before that. Temporal Shield, not with Pyramid. Alright. Final shop. We can buy a white bee statue? Wow. Okay, unironically, hand drill is good in downfall mode. Because, I think all the bosses block. And that does include Meow. So having some vulnerable would be really nice. What are the odds that I actually need this lantern for turn 1? 6 energy? I guess if I draw compile packages, it could be worth it. What else in this shop is okay? If the merchant could stop talking over these cards... Okay, now recover. Oh wait, that's the heart. If the heart could stop talking over these cards, that'd be great. Invincible is an option as well. That's usually pretty good. I'm gonna take that. I don't think there's enough stuff in the shop for me to not take these immediately. Goodbye Strike Plus? Yeah. 100 gold left. I can afford either Invincible or the Lantern. I think the Invincible has a better chance of saving me a lot of HP. Especially because Invincible has a unique interaction with Brace. The overflow damage that you take more than 10 will still count towards your Brace count. So, if an opponent is attacking for 20, I only take 10 HP damage, but I gain 20 Brace. I think even if we whiff on... I think even if we draw both compile packages and want to spend 6 energy, I think this is still better. So I'm going to do that. I don't think these potions are better than what I have already. Been holding on to this Cultist potion all game, and I'm going to use it next fight. There's actually an argument for recover here. Extra block card with Twin Slam, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, I won't die. Not this time. 7 HP. Get that upgraded. Yeah. Apparition time. Alright, here we go. I think I'm going to dupe this compile package. Just give me even more chances to scale my block, my damage. I could always use it on an apparition, but I think we're defensive enough to not need to do that. So, just do this now. Definitely Orb Walker package. These aren't as good. Spheric, I guess, is okay. Then again, Defect package? Yeah, you know what? Why don't I do that and then use pre-program next turn once the curses come in. Just use this now. Okay, so we're only drawing 4 here, but that's fine. Oh wait, no, we can draw 5. Okay, no Haunted. That's great. That's perfect. Alright, let's get Orb Walk in. Gotta get rid of this. Okay, I guess we're not getting rid of it. Just discarding it. Really don't want to use the Invincible immediately, so I think I'm just going to do Twin Slam, Defend, Recover. Gosh, the lag will just not go away. Let's get Compile Package back. And let's finally use Pre-Program here. We can get rid of Bewildered. Icky is really, really bad with Strange Moon. I'm never playing that. Not happening. Do I have Repulsor in play? No. That's still in my draw pile. Okay. Alright, Bewilder's going in then. Because at least whenever I eventually discard it, it's going to cost 0. Let's use this Apparition. Good, discarded. Great. Alright, Ancient Package is great as well. Probably just want to use this now, too. Oh, another interaction here. If you use Reroute on a card that exhausts, and Strange Spoon would discard it, it still discards. It doesn't go into your stasis, even though it doesn't exhaust. Alright. Two Ancient Constructs. Sounds good to me. Oh. And we even negated the other thing, so we get both things this turn. Great. Well, it looks like our scaling is strong enough this fight. We're definitely not in any danger of dying. 9 dexterity, wow. That's a full block with Defend Plus. Amazing. I think I'd rather spend my energy on Apparition Walker Claw, though, if my game stops lagging. There's the Vulnerable. Okay, and there's the Haunted. Which means I guess we play everything. Hey, Haunted got rid of Icky, and Icky, and Icky. Oh my gosh. Thank you? Jeez. Well, that's great news. Now we play Repulsor. No, we played Flawed? Yeah, we have to play Flawed now. Fine by me. I'm definitely not heartbroken over that. Another Compile Package? Here's a thought. What if I do this? Because I can block it. What if I got another Ancient Package? What if I got another compile package? I need room in my hand. So focused on scaling, I'm not doing any damage. Gotta get rid of all these compile packages that keep discarding. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how many cards I've had in my deck at this point. I think I've had enough of it, though. What do I want to get out of the draw pile? Probably the Flawed. Okay. $294. GG. Under 2 hours. Alright, what a run that was. So, didn't really get to show off the Busted Crown strats as much as I was thinking I'd have to. We ended up getting pretty lucky. Imagine making a small deck with Busted Crown. The luck really has to be in your favor. We got 2 compile packages with Strange Spoon. We got 3 apparitions with Strange Spoon. We got Singing Bowl as our first relic. And we gained back, I feel like 40 max HP with that. We got 7. No, we got all 42 back. Oh wait, no, we got 32 because of Sapphire Heart Blessing. We ended up with 91. 91 minus 17 is 84. 74. So yeah, 10 less than what we traded away. But, you know, the other relics, of course, made up for it. Using the Smiling Mask was great for us. Membership card was great. Like, a lot of really strong relics. This helped early on. Got rid of Defect 1's buffer. Helped us in AoE fights, just in case we were right below a threshold with our strong cards. We had tons of weaken between these 2 and a blind. Toxic Egg upgraded the other compile package. This plus Bottled Multi-Beam helped a little bit. And the hand drill didn't go off as much as I wanted it to, but I was too busy scaling up to for anything to really matter. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things just came together in this run. Our Act 1 was not bad by any means. And not much else to say here. The run was very strong, and the first time I've had a double compile package with Strange Spoon. I've had one before with Strange Spoon, but not two, and that was crazy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this run. Up next is run number 20, and again, if you didn't, just like last episode, if you have any suggestions for the 20 run recap to do alongside, to have something special alongside the actual recap, like I did with the tier list, leave me a comment and make a suggestion. And, you know, even if I don't do it for this one, I'm also taking suggestions for future ones, 30, 40, 50 run recaps, and so on. So, yeah, just let me know what you want. And, but until then, I'll see you later.